First of all, we have to find ft based on this equation. Ft equal to the summation n equal to 1 until infinity. Bn sine n pi t over L. To find Bn, we have to use this equation. Bn equal to 2 over L integrate from 0 to L fx sine n pi t over L dt. L equal to 1. So Bn equal to 2 over 1, that is L, multiplied by integration 0 to 1. The fx is 10 sine n pi t dt. When we integrate this, we will get 2 multiplied by negative 10 cos n pi t over n pi 0 to 1. When we insert 0 and 1 into this equation, we will get 2 multiplied by negative 10 cos n pi over n pi plus 10 over n pi. So because of cos n pi equal to negative 1 to the power of n, we will get 2 multiplied by negative 10 multiply negative 1 to the power of n over n pi plus 10 over n pi equal to negative 20 over n pi multiplied by negative 1 to the power of n negative 1. When we factorize this equation, we will get this one. Negative 20 over n pi multiplied by negative 1 to the power of n minus 1. So, if n is even, the Bn will get 0. If n is odd, the Bn will get 40 over n pi. So because this is odd, the Bn will be 40 over n pi. So the equation for Ft is 40 over n pi, the summation n equal to 1 until infinity sine n pi t. So because it is odd, the n will be replaced by 2n plus 1. So the equation will be 40 over pi, the summation n equal to 1 until infinity sine multiplied by 2n plus 1 pi t over 2n plus 1. After that, we have to derive this equation to become like this. X prime t equal to n pi bn cos n pi t. Then we have to differentiate it again so that it will be x double prime t equal to negative n squared pi squared bn sine n pi t. After that, we have to substitute the derivation into this equation and become like this. 2 multiplied by negative n squared pi squared bn sine n pi and become like this. N multiplied by negative n squared pi squared bn sine n pi t plus 32 multiplied by bn sine n pi t equal to ft. We have to factorize this to get the simple equation like this. Bn multiplied by negative n square pi square plus 32 Bn multiplied by negative 2 n squared pi squared plus 32 multiplied by sine n pi t equal to ft. Then we have to compare between FT equation and spring equation. This is the FT equation and this is for the spring equation to find the Bn value. So when we compare both, we will get Bn multiplied by negative 2n square pi square plus 32 equal to 40 over n pi. So, to find the Bn, we have to move this to this side. So it will be Bn equal to 40 over n pi multiplied by negative 2 n square pi square plus 32. So after that, we factorize this equation become like this. Then we simplify and become like this. Pause. Because this is an odd equation, we have to replace the n become 2n plus 1. All the n will become like this. Replace n to be like, replace n with 2n plus 1. So the equation will be like this. After we get the Bn equation, we have to put into XSP equation. So the equation will be like this. This is the final answer for question 1. Next, the FT that we get previously will help us to find XSP. First, to find XSP, we have to use this equation. XSPT equal to the summation n equal to 1 until infinity Bn sine n pi t. So this is the spring constant equation. Mx double prime t plus kxt equal to ft. So from the equation, m equal to 2, k equal to 32. So it will be 2x double prime t plus 32xt equal to ft. Next, the FT that we get previously will help us to find the XSP. So, to find the XSP first, we have to use this equation. XSPT equal to the summation n equal to 1 until infinity Bn sine n pi t. So this is the spring constant equation, mx cubed t. So this is the equation of spring constant, m x squared t plus kxt equal to ft. So from the equation m equal to 2, k equal to 32. So it will be 2x
For question number 2. First, we have to figure out the boundary condition. We get BC equals to U 0t equals to U 10t equals to 0. And then we find the initial condition, which is uxt equals to piecewise 0x is greater than 0 and less than 5, while 10 minus x is x greater than 5 less than 10. Stop. Okay, next, this is the velocity equation, which is we differentiate it from this. This equation equals to 0 because it is at the rest time. Based on the question given, we come up with the important keyword. The first one is L equals to 10. 1 over 2 BL equals to 5, which is we can find the B equal to 1. Next, fx equals to bl minus x, which is we know that b equals to 1. So we substitute b equals to 1 and then we get 10 minus x. Next, fx equals to bx. We substitute b with 1 and then we get x. Okay, for the solution B, we know that utt equals to 4uxx, which is equal to the wave equation. The wave equation is delta squared u over 2t squared equals to 4 delta squared u over delta x squared. H is given in the equation, which is equal to 1, and k equals to 1 over 4. And then we find the boundary condition by using this 0 u 0 t. So we substitute the t, which is step size 1 over 4. So it will become like this. And then the second one is we substitute the t equals to 1 over 4, but the x is equal to 10. Next, we substitute this all zeros number into this table. Okay, after that, we find the initial condition by looking at this piecewise, which is when x equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with this range 0 until 5. The answer will be same as the x, but when the range is 5 until 10, we must follow this function, which is 10 minus x. So the IC will become 10 minus 6, which is 4, and then it will be like this. And then when we get the value of IC, we put all this value into this table, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And then next, by using initial condition, we can find the unknown value. So we use the velocity equation, which is equal to 0, and we refer to the book and we come up with this equation, which is ui j plus 1 minus ui j minus 1 over 2k, which is j equal to 0. Okay, and then we substitute j equals to 0 into this, and then we get this equation. K also we substitute with 1 over 4, and then we get ui 1 minus ui minus 1 equal to 0. Because of this equation equals to 0, then we move ui negative 1 to another side, and then we get this equation ui 1 equals to ui negative 1. So we can find ui 1 with the value ui negative 1, and vice versa. So this is the general equation to find the unknown value. But the easier way to find the unknown value is by using Excel.
Question C, we have to find the relative error. We choose 5 example value from the table. So this is a first value is 1 and 0.75 and n equal to 1. This is formula we get from the question. This is formula for percentage relative error, and this is the formula true value minus actual value divided by true value and times 100%. At the first point is 1, 0.75 and 1 n equal to 1, and we substitute the value into this formula. N equal to 1, t equal to 0.75 and x equal to 1. And then we calculate using calculator and we get this value. This is the actual value, and we substitute this value into this formula, and then we get this answer.
we choose 2 and 0.75. After that, we repeat the same technique using in the first point. So after we substitute the 2 into the x and 0.75 into the t, so we get the value. So we substitute into the value, the percentage relative error, and then we get this value.
Point 4 and point 5, we use same technique as the point 1 and point 2. So we can conclude that percentage relative error for each point at point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4 and point 5 have small error.